It's Leslie from Cortiva Collection, and today I get to sit with my new friends, Fernando and Leilani, and I like to play a game with my new friends called What is it that you actually do for a living? Because sometimes it's hard to explain and sometimes we have no idea. So go ahead and tell me what the name of your business is and what is it you do specifically?
Sure. So Dr. Leilani Felix-Acosta, this is Dr. Fernando Acosta. We are a husband and wife team, and we are licensed business brokers, certified M&A advisors, and we are co-owners of First Choice Business Brokers.
First Choice Business Brokers, very awesome. And so why should, if someone is looking to sell a business, okay, why should you guys be the first choice, or what really differentiates you guys in the market?
So when you're considering selling your company, creating a competitive environment is very important.
Okay.
So in essence, we help position you, we help in essence present the business in the best light, and then we attract multiple buyers at the same time, and that increases the value of your business. But before we do all of that, we sit down with you to make sure we have a good strategy, because every business is unique. So finding that uniqueness of that business is going to help us come up with the best strategy.
Yeah, because you said just not business broker, you said something else, but you said it a little bit fast.
Yes.
So can you say that again, the M&A?
Yes. So one of the differentiators for us is that we're not only licensed business brokers, we're also M&A advisors. So we advise on mergers and acquisitions. And what that means is that we help our business owners and entrepreneurs go through our life cycle, right? Instead of just doing the transaction, we take them through a journey that starts by acquiring an established, that is already profitable business, and then we focus on taking them to the next step, which is to maximize the value of the business, essentially to be able to prepare for an exit, and then once they're ready, then we help them exit. So this is a framework that we follow, is to acquire, maximize, and exit.
Acquire,
maximize, and
maximize, exit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Because when I sold my business 3 years ago, I went, I'm exhausted, I'm stressed out, I'm ready to sell. What do we need to do?
Right.
I didn't not exactly go through the process and framework. So tell me what you have seen when you've gotten the I'm ready to sell person like me versus someone who's like, I don't know, how far in advance do you prefer to get to know them?
The businesses that exit for the maximum value, they prepare for at least 3 to 5 years. So
3 to 5 years.
It's quite a timeline. But what we like to emphasize is you have to begin with the end in mind, right?
Okay.
So if you have that end goal in place, then we can work backwards to get you to that point.
Got it.
So if you're considering selling, it's best to understand what it's worth today, your business,
Okay.
and then what it could be worth in the future if you start building with that exit in mind.
Totally makes sense.
Versus if you decide to sell and then come to us when you've already made that decision.
Sure.
Sometimes we have to take it to market in a very, competitive price, which may not be the best offer, but at least we'll get you an offer to the table. So there's a key difference there.
Yeah, that's huge. That's really, really cool. So if someone is starting a business, if you start with the end in mind, if someone's starting a business, what would you say are the top 2 recommendations that you would make if someone's starting a business? 1, 2.
I would say the number 1 would be to, and the reason why I'm going to say this is that this is the number 1 why we see businesses not selling. The hard reality is that 8 out of 10 businesses that go to market do not sell, and that's because one of the main reasons they're too owner dependent. So if you're starting a business from day 1 with the end in mind, which is to exit, and usually a business owner will have a number in mind, their magic number, that I want to exit at X amount,
Okay.
then you want to start working on building a business that can operate without you.
Totally
That
makes
can
sense.
continue existing without you, that does not revolve around you. So that would be the best way to start a business, is what is that going to take, right? And there's a lot of details that would go under that, which is to have systems in place, SOPs, a team. It's just having all this structure and foundation so that you have an asset that is transferable when the time comes, and a buyer is going to see the value in what you've built and is going to be willing to pay a premium.
Like delegate and dominate.
Yeah.
Very cool. What would you say is the number 2?
I would say, in our opinion, starting a business is is antiquated. I think buying a business makes more sense financially. So if your goal is to, in essence, build something and grow it to a place that you want to exit, buying one that's already cash flowing, it's easier to continue building that because it already has momentum. In essence, you're buying time.
Sure.
And then there's a lot of programs out there like an SBA loan that will help you fund the business acquisition using other people's money. In essence, you're the operator helping get this business to the next level, and then you exit, pay down the debt, and now you have a good chunk of change so you can either go buy another company or retire.
Got it. And did I hear recently that they just did an increase with the SBA loans and like how much you can qualify for?
Yes, they recently increased it from 5 million to 10 million. And there's certain circumstances for you to apply for the full 10 million.
Okay.
And we do have a lot of trusted lenders that we work with where we connect, in essence, people who are looking to buy a company to work directly with those lenders. Each bank has different risk tolerances, different industries they want to loan on.
Sure.
So in essence, partnering with the right lender is going to help you find the right funding to be able to close the deal and get to the closing too.
Got it. So working with someone like you, how do you guys help specifically in that SBA loan process or the SBA process?
So think of us as like the quarterback as we're passing the ball to the different moving parts of the game.
Got it.
And our goal is to make sure that it gets to the end zone, right? So if we're in the process of getting the deal funded after due diligence, then we will work with the lender to make sure that we do everything we can to fund it. And if the bank can't fund the whole deal, that's where creative deal structure comes in. That's when we find a win-win on both sides, see what's important on the sell side, what's important on the buy side, and find something that's gonna work for both parties. Because at the end of the day, having a motivated buyer and seller is gonna get you to the closing table.
Without fumbling.
Without fumbling. And the deal will fall apart a few times, but that's all part of the process because it is a marathon. It's not something that happens overnight.
Sure, very cool, very, very awesome. And my favorite question to ask is, in the last year, what is the thing that you're most proud of? In business or in life?
In the last year, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is our family. We have 2 kids. Noah just turned 4, Ariela 16 months. So I'm the most proud of is that our priorities are family, that we do everything for our kids, and the passion and the love that we have for our business all goes back to our family. But in business is that we've been able to continue expanding our team. We have expanded into our second office a couple years ago in El Paso, Texas, in addition to our Phoenix office. And we are growing our team with different agents, and they have different backgrounds, different industries. So we are a big team, and what we're proud of is that we get to help so many different business owners and entrepreneurs that are in different stages in lives, and we can all connect with them in different ways. So that's really something that I really love about what we do.
It's like your work family is what I hear, and
Yes.
also your home family and how they're all integrated together.
Yeah, I call it a work-life integration. Everything,
It's like integration.
it's not separated. Everything's just one integrated lifestyle.
What about you, Fernando? What are you most proud of in last year?
I would say that, let me go back even further and I'll take it back to the last year. So for us, we both left the corporate world, right? And we thought about starting a new business, but after doing all that research, we realized that the odds were stacked against us, right? So we bought our first company, and we bought our second company, and then the last year we bought our third one. So we're practicing what we're preaching, and for us, it's about creating that awareness. A lot of people don't know that buying and selling companies is a thing. They sometimes put it at a level where it's institutional, big corporations, but small deals are happening every single day, especially under 5 million. This is why the SBA is very important. So I think what I'm most proud about is that in essence, we're teaching our team how to replicate what we're doing, but we're creating that awareness for everybody looking to buy or sell a company. And that's why we're here today. So we can create more, we're expanding the market by creating that knowledge.
And that's why we love saying that acquiring a business is a new startup, right? For all the reasons mentioned, of reducing the risk of starting from scratch, and
You're practicing what you preach, right? You're not just like,
we went through the same
like, been there, done
through the
that.
same
I'm sure
thing.
everything hasn't been hunky-dory every single time, right?
Right.
I mean, even when that's your business, right? It's like there's things that you learn and then you get to teach and help other people.
Yes.
Like, what an amazing testimony to what you guys actually do. So
It's the lessons learned that really help us, elevate others so that they don't make those mistakes, because there's a lot of unknowns in this industry.
very awesome. So if you guys are interested in starting with the end in mind and consulting with this beautiful couple, click below and book an appointment with them, and they would love to help you out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.